Yo, what's happening? This your boy Ambitious, host of You Can't Sit With Us Radio. Shout out to my co-host, Q the DJ. As always, you know I got to start the show off with a positive quote. Today's positive quote is, the harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. It's simple as that, end quote. Yeah, like I keep saying, December 14th, live at the Red Rose Hype Shop, Nashville, Tennessee, 4 p.m., we will be doing our first ever live show for our 50th episode, and the only way you can get in if you RSVP. The RSVP link is in our Instagram bios. Our Instagram pages are in the description below, so if you want to come, you're going to be in the Nashville area, come support your boys on You Can't Sit With Us Radio. We would greatly appreciate it, but, you got to RSVP. That's the only way you can get in. But let's get into this brand new episode 48. We're going to call this Live from Memphis. Shout out to Symphony, Pharaoh, Mike Hitz. We appreciate y'all, man. We went all the way to Memphis to do this interview, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Very informational and entertaining at the same time. So without further ado, I'm going to let Rachel Bailey take it away.
Yo, what up? It's your babe, Rachel Bailey.
You know you can always pull up on me. Promise you would never leave me lonely. You're my lover, friend, and you the homie. You the homie. I know you gon' hold me down. You know I'ma hold you down. I know you gon' hold me down. And you know I'ma hold you down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you're listening to You Can't Sit With Us Radio.
Threshold Brace Productions.
Hey, what it do, baby? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Can't Sit With Us Radio, featuring myself, L. Ambitious, and Q. What's up, Q?
What's going? Hey, dog, you was hype. Hold on, bro. Before you ask me how you was hype for the intro,
Yeah,
bro.
I did the Kawhi Leonard intro. You remember?
You let the location get to you, huh? Yeah, okay.
I did the Kawhi Leonard one.
Nah.
When you talking to Serge Ibaka.
Oh yeah. Yo, hey, that Surge show. Did you see the one with KD on it?
Oh, I didn't see it.
The one with KD on it was fire too. He had bro eating a snake because people was calling him a snake when he went to go to state. Yeah, so they had him eating snake, bro. It was crazy. But go check that out. But I'm good though, man. I'm cool, man. We out here in a great place.
Yeah, we definitely we in Memphis right now. It's our first time ever going anywhere to interview
Yes,
people,
sir.
So.
They moved out, man.
Hey.
Welcome to Memphis.
We made them come out.
Yeah, it's our first time interviewing multiple people on the show too.
Yeah, for sure.
First time. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
As always, you keep the dopest guests on the show. Today's like no other. We got Symphony on the show, and she got some guests with her. I'm gonna let her introduce the guests though.
I got the amazing Mike Hicks.
What's up?
He is an R&B singer. Well, he do it all, so he ain't just R&B. And then I got the incredible multi-genre artist, Pharaoh.
We rising in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Symphony Serene, Mike Hicks in this thing, we live on the podcast, Brethren them come down from Nashville, we straight kicking like kung fu,
Yo, we were just talking about this. You did this on the song, bro, and I was just talking about this. I was like, oh, he went crazy for a minute.
I was like, it comes out sometimes.
Yeah.
The island stuff comes out.
I'm actually half Panamanian, so I grew up listening to salsa and reggae.
Yeah.
So by me listening to the different genres of music growing up, that's why I do so many different genres.
Yeah, that's smooth.
And Symphony's like the perfect producer for me because she produces all types of genres. She'll hit you with some dreamy trance, EDM stuff, and then she'll hit you with some hard bass and some trap. You know what I'm saying?
That's me, bass queen. I love bass.
Yeah, I mean it's dope, man. When you make beats and stuff, it's good that you can do different things. We were just talking about that. I think it's super dope when you got a beat maker that don't just stay in hip hop. They venture out, they do different things.
I can't, man. Like my brain be. I just can't.
I think that's why a lot of artists, a lot of mainstream artists, be going crazy because they try to put you in this box. They be like, I get branding.
Yeah.
So I get branding the artist and to being in a certain lane, but you shouldn't have to be stuck.
No, never.
Switch lanes. The person in front of me might be going to.
That's why I love Michael Jackson. That man got everything. He got rap, rock, hip hop. Like Michael Jackson does it all. Right. He the GOAT. I fuck with Prince too, but Michael Jackson the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, I respect that. I'm with you on that.
I concur.
All y'all from Memphis or what's...
I'm originally from East St. Louis, just across the bridge from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? They try to call us river rats and all that, but whatever. But it's the only reason we separated is because of the Mississippi River. You know what I'm saying? So then he's from here.
In town, North Memphis, you see it tatted up on you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a tattoo. Mine say East St. Louis. What's up?
I'm representing the BHZ, Black Haven Zone, aka White Haven.
A lot of gang, 9-gang affiliated shit.
Hey, it's more than just gangs to me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of creativity comes out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nashville, likewise. You know what I'm saying?
I love Nashville though. Like the vibes y'all got is so like different from here. Like we went when they performed at the show. Like it was hip hop. It was some people playing the guitar. It was like this other dude who got up there and did a pop song. It was y'all got like so many different shit. Like,
yeah, it's getting better. It wasn't because like I've been in Nashville for about 6 years. So for me, it wasn't like that. Like when I first came. Like when I first came, I went downtown. I heard people like playing the banjo, like country shit.
Country,
like,
yeah.
And that was all I heard. So I'm
that's
like,
one
man,
thing. That's one thing about Memphis too, though. You're gonna find a lot of different types of music. So I said the creators. You know what I'm saying? Like you get blues, you get R&B, you know, rock. You know, I don't know if we really had country. I think Nashville pretty much got country on lock. But
only thing about Nashville that I don't really fuck with is like I can't never find nothing. I be trying to find stuff to like, you know, find different opportunities and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's all country, and I'm like, look, I don't even like country music. Like that's the only genre I really don't really. I like opera.
If a good song came on,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not like, don't get me wrong. Like all of it is not. Like I like some of it. Like I fuck with the Old Town Road. I don't care what nobody say that is a country song. When he cheats, I think is the name of it. I fuck with that song. I fuck with Leanne Rhymes, Dixie Chicks, or whatever their name is.
Oh yeah, Dixie
you know what I'm
Chicks,
saying? Like I fuck with some of them, but like some of it, I just be like. But the writing, that's what I really respect about country is the writing. Yeah. Like I can read a country song like, damn, that's a good ass story.
That's a good ass book.
Yeah, but like sometimes it's the delivery of it. It got like a certain sound that I can't really fuck with. I be like, ugh.
I love country.
I
was introduced to country music by the Dixie Chicks. I ran across a song called Landslide, and then it was Shania Twain, Forever and for Always. Yeah. And then that's what took me into country music.
Yeah, it's definitely some good songs out there. It's just some of it, like, I just don't.
I never really leaned towards the country. I was more of a rock person. Yeah. I go with some classic rock. You know
hey, I'm the same way. That's because the kind of school I came up in, that's really what it is. Because I was around predominantly, you know, white people.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, that was what I got into, but it ended up coming good. Because, like, as I got older, I was like, man, this, like, I can listen to something other than rap.
Appreciate
it. Be in my bag.
Like I don't know if y'all know this, but I got the rock god on the door over there, Jimi Hendrix. You know, that's my nigga. He's my favorite rock musician. I love Jimi Hendrix. I love rock music too. That's like, if you listen to this music, you know, like that's my inspiration behind a lot of my stuff.
I can hear it.
Yeah. So how did the connection work between how did all y'all meet from Symphony, Pharaoh, to Mike Hicks? How did all y'all meet?
Well, I was going to a school in Colorado, and I was in like their graphic design program, and I was meeting a lot of people who was in the Colorado music scene, and then my teacher, she was doing a lot in the scene, so just by connecting with her on Facebook, I came across this artist who I listened to. I clicked play. I'm like, this shit is dope as fuck. Let me hit this person up. So I'm like, hey, I'm Symphony. I make beats. You're dope. You know, whatever. And we met Pharaoh, and we connected like that, and we just been connecting ever since then. And then with Mike, we actually met him. Was it last year or this year?
This year.
It was this year. There's
January.
Yeah,
for Dreamfest.
There's a concert out here that they do every year called Dreamfest. Dreamfest don't just have anybody on there. You know how like you go to a hip hop showcase and they just be random artists they pay. It's not like that. You actually have to be chosen for Dreamfest. Pharaoh got chosen for Dreamfest. He performed in January, and we met Mike Hicks at the meeting, and then we just connected. We met up. Mike Hicks needed some beats for a project.
We was at rehearsal, and Mike Hicks started singing while I was, sitting up there doing the rehearsal. He was singing the parts, and Symphony was over there like, man, that sounds good. Like,
yeah, you need. I was like, y'all need to perform this song together because like originally the song was, I don't know if you guys know who Mount Eden is. It's a EDM group. So they have a song called Still Alive. So like the sample is a girl singing, her part, the EDM part, and then Pharaoh's rapping over it. But instead of having it like that, I'm like, hey, let's get Mike,
the band
on
was
it.
Playing
Yeah, the band was playing, and it was great.
We ended up performing together. It was electrifying, man. This my grade A performer right here. Top performer.
It's not me. Like, I'm very picky about people who perform. Like, I won't say, like, this shit was trash. But if you are a good performer, then I gotta fuck with you.
Yeah. Y'all was living in Colorado Springs for a little while, wasn't
you? Yeah, I stayed out there from 2013 into, last year?
Yep.
Or the last 2 years?
No, it's 2017.
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah.
So, one thing I think about, like, when people, when they get into music, a lot of people, they feel like they need to, like, move to, like, LA or, like, somewhere where it's, like, super popping, or where it appears to be. So, like,
I kind of agree with it, but then I kind of, like, I don't feel like you have to move, but I feel like a move, you can definitely capitalize off a move.
It's easier because, like, towns like this where everybody feels like Memphis is big and Memphis is big. Everybody knows everybody, but you have your people who are afraid to share the spotlight with others. You know what I'm saying? And they try to hold you back. They try to hold you down. And if you don't have the money to push your product all the way to those places that do have that buzz, it's easier to just be there.
Right.
Like, I like LA. Like, I'm planning to move to LA. I want to go there because they're more open-minded. They're more open-minded about the music. They're more open-minded about just people, becoming, because they want to find the next big thing, and they really don't come here too much. Like, I believe that a couple artists who have made it out here, they either had to leave, and come back and bring other people out, or they just probably went to Atlanta.
You have to move around regardless of where you're at.
Yeah.
Even if you're in LA, you can't just stay in LA.
Yeah, because you traveling, you on tour, you got, it's places where you wouldn't even think that they having concerts. They're like, oh, finna go to Kansas and do a show, or he did some stuff in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? So it's you got to hit those small cities where, because those people like music too.
Yeah.
So where would be some of your, like, if you could pick different cities to perform in, what would be some of your best places to go?
LA, Vegas, Florida. Either I say Florida, but it's either like Miami or Orlando or something like that.
Atlanta is a great.
Atlanta, I have performed in Atlanta, but I'm trying to think of places where I haven't.
Oh yeah.
Performed. In Tokyo.
Yeah.
Tokyo definitely.
Okay.
Tokyo,
I think we go to Tokyo and turn them up.
Yeah.
Especially with this Frequency 432 project that all three of us got going. Cause Symphony, she made most of the beats. We collab on beats, and then all the vocals of me and Mike Hicks. You know what I'm saying? And it's how many songs we got on there?
Like 14 or 15.
13 or 14.
There was a new song added though.
It's that's Dungeons and Dragons on that job. It is 14 songs.
Yeah.
So.
It's just like with the Frequency 432 project. It's gonna be definitely different. It's all him, all these two, all these two.
That's Tokyo right there too.
Right
here.
Yeah. Oh damn. Okay. Yeah. I'm
Tokyo right there.
I'm looking like, man, I gotta find the photo.
Like, wow, man, he said it's right there. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
One of our cats named Tokyo.
Yeah, the one who followed us to the store today.
Egypt is the one over here. Yeah, we got Calypso. It's different from like the States and stuff, but it's still dealing with music. Like Calypso is a form of music.
It's African music.
Yeah, African music.
What made y'all wanna get into cats?
I've always since I have been living on my own as an adult, I have had a cat. The first set of cats I had, they was twins. They was from the same litter, yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? They were from St. Louis, my hometown. I got them. I had to give them up because I moved and my family, you know how You know how black folks is. I don't like cats. I ain't never been around a cat, but you don't like cats. I like all animals. And then I moved to Georgia. My cousin, she was like, I know you had to leave your cat behind, so here's a kitten. I'm like, oh my God. And then this old lady stole my cat, like after he grew up in an apartment. Like she lured him in and like locked him in her house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, and she would not give my cat back. It was hard. Like I cried. I was like, oh my God. But then I moved here. Or no, we were in Colorado. We was in Colorado, and I was like, Elements. My producer friend, shout out to Elements. I was like, Elements got some kittens. Can we go get one? And then he was like, I don't really like cats.
Like, I'm an animal lover, so that's already kind of got me open to it. But I always been a dog person. You know how it is.
But then he saw a picture of little Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and then he got like all attached to her, and now every time
she showed me a picture and was like, we can go see her. They said we can go by there. And me trying to be nice, I'm like, all right, let's go by there.
And then we went over there, and she was all climbing all on him, and he was like, oh, it's kind of cool, I guess. But really, they not bad.
Yeah,
like
no,
if you
cool.
train
Cats
them,
are cool, man. Like they just like dogs. Like you train them, you talk to them. You can be. It's all about how they raise. You know what I'm saying?
And we talk to eyes like people. Like I be like, nigga, get down. Like what?
They be like, meow.
I be like, oh, you talking shit? Okay, see if you get some food tonight.
So how long is y'all catalog? So how many like beats do you probably think you done made? And how many songs you got?
Oh my God.
Man, just out the
collectively,
top of my head, yeah.
You asking how many as a whole have I made, like ever?
Like now or unreleased? I'm talking about all.
I've probably made like 500 beats. I don't produce every day. I don't have like a huge amount of beats just sitting around to where artists can just come and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I produce beats based off feeling and urgency. So if we're doing a project, that's probably where all the beats going. So when people come over here and be like, they want a beat, I probably have to make it from scratch because I'm working with multiple artists. Like, I work with him, I work with Pharaoh, I work with an artist named Mojave, I work with an artist named Harley Quinn. I work with, different artists. I made an R&B collaboration project that
Love
got
Canvas.
released. Yeah, Love Canvas. I think it was released like last year. That had a different artist on every beat. So like I'm constantly making stuff, and when you live with an artist, you can't even play a beat without them coming and writing the hook, and then you get used to it. You making a beat, and you like, oh shit, that sound good. Fuck it, you can have the beat, you know.
I don't play no beats. She told me, so you stealing beats? I'm like, how I'm stealing beats? Like you gonna play a beat and be like, what you think about this? And if it's bumping, what's the first thing you gonna do?
That ain't what happened.
Like,
What happened was I was playing the beat, I was trying to mix it on the speakers, and then he come up like, I'm from Memphis. And I'm like, that shit sound kind of good. Then you get it stuck in your head.
I go outside. I'm like, go out here. And I'll be like, what you doing with that beat? She be like, I don't know yet. I go out there. I go outside. You know, see mother see really well.
And then he come back like, I got
got
something.
She'll come by the door, be like, what you mumbling over here? I hear something.
I mean, if it's dope, it's dope, because I would rather it go to a dope artist than some artist that I really don't feel is dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in leasing the same beat out to multiple people. I feel like if we're going to have a song, it's more profitable if we release it instead of an artist that you really don't even know just having it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's not saying like, cause leasing beats, they help a lot of artists out, especially when you first coming out. Man, sure, I had to get buy your purchase your beat today, all that. I had that before, you know what I'm saying? But the way she doing it is still kind of the same way, but it's like, look, register your music, learn how to do it the right way. You working with a legit artist, you got your BMI, all that stuff taken care of. All right, you ain't necessarily even got to pay me right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to split the profits. You know what I'm saying? You put the song out.
And that's another thing I do. Like, I teach artists about how to copyright and register and spread their music. I do a lot of marketing out here.
Self-bot.
People come to me like, hey, how do I copyright my music? How do I, become a publisher? How do I do this? How do I do that? So like, I educate people on that as well. And yeah, pretty much what I do. I don't think I do anything else. Do I do anything else?
She do everything.
See, I can't even.
How many songs you think you got in your catalog?
17,430,000.
I would say it's probably like 1,000, because I got stuff that's lost. I went to Iraq. I'm a veteran from the military, so I had like whole laptops with like stuff on it from over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say at least 1,000.
Yeah.
At least 1,000 songs collectively.
And he writes
From the rawest,
a
my
lot.
first time dropping when I was 15, from 15 years old. That was my first time recording my vocals on a track. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, cool, I like that shit.
Yeah, like I said, when I first heard him, I was slick, like blown away, like, damn.
This one
I was kind of like not intimidated, but like the way that I got into the music like community wasn't by working with an artist. It was because I used to make instrumental albums.
Yeah, that's what I said. You had no reason to be intimidated because I was like, oh shit, she legit. Like, I look it up. She got whole projects with me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, pick one. So I'm like listening. Like, damn. She said pick one.
But I mean, like when I was coming out, when I was promoting my music, I did what every other producer would do. I was on SoundClick. You know what I'm saying? I actually was in the top 20 on SoundClick at one point. You know what I'm saying? I was on SoundClick, I was on SoundCloud, I was doing all these different things, and I went through a rebranding where I took all my stuff down because I wasn't educated about artists stealing beats and putting music out. So I had to take all my stuff down, learn how to copyright it, learn about BMI, learn about all this stuff. And I released my first instrumental album back in 2012 called The Beautiful Accident. Yeah. And I met him like a year or two later, you know what I'm saying? And he liked the project, but I went through other artists telling me like my sound isn't hot right now and all these different, you know, opinions of whatever. But when I hooked up with him, he was like murdering all my beats. And I was like, oh shit, like.
Thank you. I do my best though, you know what I'm saying? That's my whole purpose. I feel like my whole purpose is to reach the people through my music. That's one of the main reasons why I do so many different genres, because I want to reach different people. Let you know that I can see different aspects. I can put myself in your shoes because I either been through it or I've been close to it, you know what I'm saying? And it's people that been in my shoes that can relate. You know,
and one thing about the music that we make together is like the first time we did a song together, I never told him what I was feeling when I made this beat. I never gave him a concept or anything, but somehow what I felt when I was making a beat, the lyrics that he brought was like the same thing. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and it was crazy because like when he first sent it to me, I was having a bad day. I was at work. I was like, man, I was in a messed up relationship at the time. I was having a bad day. He sent me this song and I was like, like my whole mood flipped. Like I felt like a totally different person. Like it's kind of like when you meditate and you have shut up. It's kind of like when you meditate and you feel that breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't need this nigga. I'm finna go live my dreams. Like, so yeah, it was dope.
That's why we all connect though. Like, you know, people with those type of hearts, and we always want to see everybody. We want to see everybody be the best them. Like we were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's like my man Mike Hicks here, like he ain't said too much, but like this is he a beast. I'm talking about with the dance moves, with the vocals, you know what I'm saying? He even threw a couple raps in. He even threw a couple raps in on the project.
I made up my mind, this is what I know.
Yeah, you look at some of this man videos, you be like, damn, like this man, like electrifying. Like, you just wait till we hit these stages and we got these lights and we in front of tens of thousands of fans, you know what I'm saying? Like the energy is just gonna be so great, man. Cause we feed off that energy, they feed off our energy, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the first song, Made Up My Mind. Tell us about that song.
So I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. So it's talking about like, it's like I played the fool when I know the truth. I will not lose, not giving up on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, we go through these hoops. We all gotta work these 9 to 5s. We gotta do our hustle. We gotta do because we got bills. We in this system. You pretty much. So you kind of play the fool because you're like, I gotta go with it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know the truth. I know what I want to do. I done made up my mind on what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the song come in. It's like, I made up my mind. You know what I'm saying? So like making up your mind, just like knowing what you want to do. Focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Manifest it. You know what I'm saying? Put it up, send it up to God, the universe, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And do it. You know what I'm saying? Make up your mind and do it.
Okay.
Switch it.
So yeah, let's get into Made Up My Mind. We'll be right back on You Can't Sit With Us Radio.
mind, this is what I know. So I don't have time to focus on the road. Made up my mind like I made my bed. Reflect on my goals and it's time to go. Your stomach can get in my way. But music I play, I don't play. The hating, they gon' come a day. Made up my mind, destiny is never late. Made up my mind, I will not just sit and wait. Made up my mind, music's more than a phase. I make a fool when I know the truth. Yeah, I will not lose by giving up on you. Yeah, I made up my mind. 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 I made up my mind.
I'm sick of what we learn, they teach us wrong. I'm sick of there's poison in the water in the songs. I'm sick of these rappers think they ill cause they own. I'm sick of like I've been mixing my liquors. I'm sick of what we learn, they teach us wrong. I'm sick of there's poison in the water in the songs. I'm sick of these rappers think they ill cause they own. I'm sick of like I've been mixing my liquors. Wake up, make your bed and make your mind up. How long we gon' wait before the time's up? Strength in numbers, ain't nobody else, this time's us. Plus we're supposed to work together, but they blind us. See, what you give is what you get. If we keep giving up, who gon' hold down the pit? Yeah, we came from the mud, seen a whole lot of shit. But it's grinding to the grain, got a whole lot of grit.
When I know the truth, yeah, I will not lose by giving up on you. Yeah, I made up my mind. 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 I made
I made up my mind. Made up my mind. I made up my mind. Made up my mind. Made up my mind. Made up my
Hey, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. We live in Memphis. We got Symphony, Pharaoh, and Mike Hitch on the show. So, Pharaoh, Mike Hitch, I know y'all got a project getting ready to come out next year. So, tell us about it.
Yeah, Frequency 432. So the title is self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? It's all like a lot of people know about frequencies, but they don't really know about it. And I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying, about the frequencies. But frequencies, like our body move with frequencies, you know what I'm saying? You feel certain ways with certain frequencies, you know what I'm saying? And we picked 432 because it's supposed to be like the perfect balance for the earth frequency, you know what I'm saying? Frequency of the trees, the frequency of everything around us, you know what I'm saying? The air, the water, everything, you know what I'm saying? It's like the perfect balance. So that's how we came up. We want to heal with the music, so that's where the name came from, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Man, so Mike, I want to talk to you a little bit, man. So, first, what got you into music?
Well, I started singing in church, of course. And when I was 13, I started dancing. And I grew up doing theater.
Okay.
So, I was always on the stage singing and dancing. That was like my whole life.
Yeah.
But as far as like getting into artistry, like becoming an artist, I felt like I needed this space to express what I was feeling.
Yeah.
You know, and because I'm an artist about feeling. You know, I don't care about like a bunch of attention and all of that. But it's just like I just want to be authentic. You know, like when I'm on the stage, I want you to feel it. When you hear my music, I want you to feel it. And that's all I'm about. That's all. You know.
Definitely hear it in your music. You know, say the vocals, man, it's so powerful, right? You gotta let the folk know, man.
And he's versatile. Like he not just like, oh, I'm an R&B artist. He's like, I'm not just a pop artist. Like every type of song that we've introduced to him, he's
right. Like the EDM, like Mike ain't too familiar with. EDM is electric dance music, so that's why they deal with a lot of different frequencies and everything like that. He wasn't really hip to it, but he came in and killed it. You know what I'm saying? Like so. And I'm gonna say 2020, we definitely dropping this junk. We already started the campaign. We got some Frequency 432 shirts, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can hit us up. White ones, we got the white ones right now, 15. The black ones with the purple on that junk, the Frequency
that's 20.
purple. We're doing 20 for them junk. You know what I'm saying? And man, just holler at us, you know. So
wristbands coming next.
City near you. Yeah, wristbands coming next, all of that.
What's some of y'all inspirations?
A lot of inspiration. Right now, I think for this album in particular, like a lot of my inspiration was like Kid Cudi. Yeah, like Kid Cudi. He speaks to him. He one of my top artists, along with like Ludacris. He's always been at the top of my list. You know what I'm saying? And those are some of my bigger influence. Ludacris with the versatility, with the rhymes and the way he spit the delivery. Really, you know what I'm saying? He come off with the hard delivery, and then Kid Cudi come with the whole different vibe, you know, so he do the rock, he do the, you know, saying the hums and the pop mellow, you know, saying he do the R&B, hip hop, whatever, you know.
As far as the production, like honestly, like Michael Jackson came to mind. Like I don't know if you can notice with like some of the songs you heard. Like I went back to Michael on that, and Timbaland. Definitely Timbaland.
Timbo is definitely, man. That's one thing me and her always had in common. We was like, it was kind of like favorite producer on 3 go 1 2 3
Timbaland.
But Timbaland, what I liked about him is he was so versatile, man. Like he could make whatever, and you gonna still mess with it. Like you still gonna mess with that joint. I don't care if it's like a rap, a rock track, you know, something
like he did with the Coldplay and like all that, but it was still
man,
dope.
Like fucking promiscuous girl.
Oh,
That's hard, bro.
That's so
hard.
And
like
all them
that beat, I was like,
people
oh my God,
don't like to
it,
admit it because it's not that it's not being played in the club. It's just not being played in the clubs where you go.
Yeah.
But if you go to Miami, California, they playing that shit.
And that's the whole thing about moving. It's not like you moving or you going somewhere because you ain't got love from where you from. Like that's why we got to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you need to go experience this different cultures because it's more than just this box right here. You know what I'm saying? You got to go experience it. Like you ain't gonna hear a song, you know what I'm saying, that they might play at this club or you might even feel it, you might like it. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Mike, so if we looking at your like the music you listen to now, so give me like 5 different artists you listen. No, 5 different. Let's do 5 different songs you listen to right now. Like that's like up there, number 1.
Okay, I just heard a song by Victoria Monet called what is the name of that song? That Ass or something. It's called That Ass. And, you know what the song is so brilliant because what she's doing is she's describing her relationship with the gym. Like she said, I just met a guy named Jim 2 months ago. He liked the way my ass sit up. You know, I make heads turn. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love the creativity. That she wrote a love song about the gym. I thought that was dope. I listened to Landslide by the Dixie Chicks is one of my favorite songs.
Like all time.
Yes. Yeah. Fleetwood Mac Dream.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love that song.
That song touches
Post
my
Malone
soul.
did a remix to that song.
Ooh, did he mess it up?
No, he smoked that. He smoked it. Yeah, he smoked it.
Yeah, and then another one. I listen. Tim Rogers is a gospel singer.
Yeah,
but he has 3 daughters, and they sing together like amazing vocalists.
Yeah,
and they do this cover to Justin Bieber, "Y'all That Matters to Me." And man, it is so dope. So I'm gonna count that as a song.
Okay.
So it's so dope. Oh
Yeah. Whatever.
So that's what I'm on right now.
All right. Bet. What about you?
Right now, man, I've been bumping this frequency for 32. I ain't go to sleep probably down there 5 o'clock this morning. It was like 3 last morning. Man, we've been at it. We've been pushing it. But like I said, as far as like artists, like mainstream artists, I've been on Kid Cudi. As far as Memphis, you know, I bumped a little Deuce, you know what I'm saying? I bump Moneybag, you know what I'm saying? Like when I get on my trap side.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We all got that side.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like on my phone right now, like a lot of stuff we talked about, I got some Missy Elliott on my phone. I got the new junk she just dropped in. I got the old junk that she
I
had.
didn't get to hear the
Under Construction was my favorite junk that she had came out. That's one I got on there. And then I got Nelly Furtado on my phone. Yeah, the loose junk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's bumping, man. Like I said, you wouldn't think. You know, there's a lot of folks don't want to admit it, but it's like admit it. You never know who might like what, man.
So that cigarette song y'all released, I like that song a lot. I like the video too. The video was pretty good. Tell me like the concept, like how y'all came up with the concept with it.
Well, the first concept came from the Symphony beat. You know what I'm saying? Symphony killed that shit. Like, it was bumping. It was bumping. It was kind of playful. And like the reason why we said the cigarette is more than just the cigarette. It's a message to it. It's like really whatever vice. Like we all got our vices, things that we do to relieve stress because there's so much going on. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, my dog out here tripping. I need me a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's where they came from. And we kind of made a mini movie because we always been kind of like, we don't want to just do a video. We want to put together a whole production. Like,
nah, that's a lie. We be like, we finna shoot a video, and then Pharaoh writes a whole script that's gonna take at least 3 days and 30 minutes.
No, you know we had a script written out. All we gotta do is just stick to the script and then improv.
But cigarette, the video cigarette only took 1 day. Like, and the dope thing about the video is like everything that we did in this video was real. Like it was real. He up in there, you know, on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And then when we went to go pick up, that's all that was real. Then we went to go pick up Mojave. We actually driving on the highway to go get Mojave. We actually picked him up. We actually went to the store. We actually everything. It was real. It was not scripted. And we threw like some improv in there, like with him sitting, you know, on the toy car, you know.
It's supposed to be raw like that, though. Yeah. Like I said, so like people, this is everyday. Like this is it. This is what it is.
This is what we do. Like this is normal.
We're going to this photo shoot, still trying to scrap up change. You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all see. Y'all see the videos and the photo shoots, but y'all ain't seeing the hard work and the stuff that we got to do behind the scenes. That's why we put the BMI thing in there to educate. You know what I'm saying? Because Symphony, she educated a lot. She educated me, helped me speed up my process. You know what I'm saying? So put that in there and get artists to know, like, BMI, yeah, that work, even if it's $10. Okay, you can get $100,000, $10. You feel what I'm saying?
So Symphony, I was looking at your page and I saw that you were nominated for Female Industry MVP. It looks like it was a minute ago. Well, it was a few months ago.
It was February.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
I was surprised. I was surprised because, like, I've never really been. I got nominated for like Best Beat Production one time in Colorado, but that was super unexpected because, like, I don't feel like. I mean, I know people know me out here, but
we was only out here like a little over a
year.
Yeah,
we was only out here for a year, and then I'm just out here doing my thing, you know, trying to educate people and, you know, also promote myself and the people that I work with. And then I get a Facebook notification, and it was like, you been nominated. I'm like, oh shit. So it was definitely an honor to get nominated and for so many people to like actually pay attention to what I do, because it's not, I don't feel like it's about me, you know, it's about the artist.
You deserve it though. You deserve
whatever. Because like to me it's
a lot
like
of family moments here.
To me it's more like, if you don't like the music in the industry and you want to change it, then the best thing about that is to, you know, bring music to the table that will change the mainstream. Like, instead of promoting, you know, this what out there, I'd be like, okay, this artist dope. I'm finna teach him how to get his stuff together so he can go and get in the, you know, in the industry. I'm not promising I can get you in the industry. I'm just saying, like, your music dope and you should do this, you know.
Teach me how to fish.
So y'all do a radio TV show?
Yeah, a TV show called 901 Indie Underground.
Through Symphony's company, Indie Artists Connect.
Yeah.
It's You got the website up. It's a blog. It's like everything. Like I said, the 901 Indie Underground.
It's kind of like a BET. Well, that's my goal. It stemmed from when I first started, like in 2008. I had this website called ccsworld.com. I don't know if y'all know if this website called ning.com. It used to be free. You used to be able to get on ning.com and create your own social media platform. So I created ccsworld.com and I used to interview artists, but it was just me and the artist. So like the way it was is like I get in front of the laptop and I just be like and then I would flip the laptop around and then the artist would talk. So I did that and I had a website. I had that music plan and everything, but I had to shut it down because they start charging and I didn't have the money back then. But pretty much that's what 901.
901 Indie Underground. Shout out to the host. Mojave,
DJ X, yep.
Co-host DJ X in this thing, you know what I'm saying? DJ X, my DJ.
Right.
Symphony was pretty much the mastermind. She came with the whole ideas, and we all just put, like, we always say our powers together and make it happen, man.
Definitely.
So what are some of y'all favorite artists like out in the city? You know, like here in Memphis that y'all like listen
Mike Hicks, Pharaoh,
Mojave.
Yeah,
he's definitely dope.
I like Suavo J. He's a hip hop trombonist. He plays the trombone. Wow. Yeah, like he plays the trombone. He travel and he will be on stage playing the trombone, dancing, and rapping at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Tyke T is a dope artist. He actually hit the Billboard charts a few years ago.
Lady Stacks.
Yeah, Lady Stacks. Yep. Yeah. It's some dope artists out here. Yeah, Harley Quinn. Can't forget about Harley.
Yep.
Nisha Deshawn.
Nisha.
Lady Bling.
What's the girl name you be working with? Lashante.
Yeah, Lashante. She's dope. Pharaoh Chill. Let's not forget the band Life Explicit.
CCDE. That's Chinese Connection. Dub MC. They do like a lot of reggae out here. Actually, like honestly, just watch our show and those every artist that we have interviewed is dope. Like
there's plenty more.
Asia McGree, TZJ.
Mac Darrow.
Yeah, Mac Darrow. Oh, we just had a producer on there.
Jack'em Smack'em. That man so dope.
That's
like
all y'all get.
yeah,
next season, though,
yeah. Like Jack'em Smack'em dope. That man worked with Project Pat. I think he worked with Master P. I'm not really sure, but it's just up. Like every artist that we bring on the show, I feel like it's up and coming because like there's a difference where like you got your people in the industry and then you got your underground people and then you got your people underground them. So I feel like the goal of 901 Indie Underground is to have the artists that are just about to break or like the ones that I feel are gonna break.
To push it, that's the slogan. We do this for y'all. Like same thing what y'all doing with the podcast right now. Like y'all doing this, you know, helping us out, like putting us out, getting a platform for the artists to get on, to get their music out there, to get heard, to get their voice heard. And we appreciate y'all.
No problem. For sure, bro.
I don't even do interviews, but you know he was asking. So. I guess.
I'm glad my brother Mike Hicks came through.
Well, I'm gonna count this as an exclusive. Then we get you out. You don't like do interviews.
I mean, it's not really I don't like them. It's the same thing with cameras and pictures. I just.
Yeah, she just don't do it. She avoided it at all costs.
But I'm not like an asshole.
Stop trying to hide your face.
I be like.
All right, so Mike Hicks, I gotta ask you though, what type of dance you be doing?
Oh, I grew up doing African jazz, hip hop.
Okay.
It's serious. You know, like I trained for I trained for a long time. You know, as a dancer. So you know, it's not a random thing. A lot of people think, oh, you know, it's just he's gifted, but no, I've trained a lot of years.
It's still got a gift though. It's a gift.
Yeah, it's definitely. Because everybody can't I can't do that shit.
Your gift serious, you know.
It's just like everybody can't rap, everybody can't sing, everybody can't make a beat, you know. I've heard some people play the piano and it be flawless, but they cannot make a beat. And I don't understand it because I do both, but...
Okay, let's get into y'all second song, Anarchy. Tell us about that song.
Anarchy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually my beat.
Okay.
It's a beat. It's an instrumental album called Dungeons and Dragons that came out. I believe was it December of last year or was it? It came out.
Dungeons and Dragons. February.
Okay, February. Okay, it came out February. So what happens is I have these instrumental albums. Like I said, 2012 instrumental album was A Beautiful Accident. I didn't release another project to 2016, which was cinematic. I released a therapy album. I call it a therapy album because every time I go through something, I release like an EP. So I did 2 projects in 2016, which was cinematic and what was the other one, Pharaoh?
Ever After.
Ever After. See, he remember better than I do. And then after Ever After, I did Dungeons and Dragons, which is the latest one. Well, not the latest one, but it came out this year. And the inspiration behind it is just like what you hear is Dungeons and Dragons, the music that you would hear if you was watching like a fantasy movie, but it's like in my interpretation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I was playing a fantasy video game or watching a fantasy movie, what would be the soundtrack to it? And then I came up with this.
Okay. Do you have like a beat store for all this purchase?
I don't have a beat store because I'm exclusive. But
SymphonyMusic.com.
You can definitely go to SymphonyMusic.com. You can hear music that I like, all my instrumental albums on there, all the music I produced for Pharaoh on there. Mike Kick's gonna be on there soon. Mojave gonna be on there soon. The reason why I don't have a beat store is because I feel like you hear my music. You know what I'm saying? You hear the music that I produce, so you know I can produce. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want a beat from me, it's gonna have to be some exclusive shit. You know? So.
Okay. So we'll be right back on You Can't Sit With Us Radio.
Get you a symphony beat.
Yo, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. We live from Memphis. We got Symphony, Mike Kiss, and Pharaoh on the show. Yeah. Hey, so it's time for random ass questions. These questions have nothing to do with what we talked about today. They either come up with my head or online. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So y'all didn't tell us about this. That's why he popped up.
That's the point.
Let go.
All right, first question. Do y'all think blind people can see their dreams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like on the fence about it because it's like if you've never seen anything, how do you know what anything
like
looks
if you were
like?
born blind or
Yeah.
recently blind?
Born blind.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you've never seen anything, how do you know what anything looks like to dream about it?
Because your mind.
But they'll dream about it in other senses. Like, I'm sure. I'm sure they have feelings. Like, they probably feel in a way that we don't feel. You know what I'm saying?
Other senses get heightened, so I guess
that's
in
like
that
the
case,
purest form. Cause you a baby,
right?
Like, you don't really know good from bad. Like, right? It's just.
I think like they probably kind of own the song with the Daredevil thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like your mind will create its images. Like you said, if you can feel it, you can smell it. You can, you know what I'm saying?
All right, next question. Do y'all think hot dog is a sandwich?
No. I can see why they would say that, but I don't like the way that sounds. Like,
right? I don't.
That's like hot dog sandwich. You just don't say sandwich. You
want a hot dog?
No.
Hey, you want a hot dog sandwich,
fried
bro?
up on the pan.
You want a hot dog sandwich, bro?
I don't even want them Circle B smoked sausage, fried smoked sausage sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody was telling me about that before I got here. I said I was gonna do this. And I was and they told me to get like a smoked sausage or something. And I was like, "Word?" Like that's
good.
And you gotta go to a corner store in the hood.
Memphis barbecue, you can smell it. About to give y'all a piece, but please no telling. Hey.
Yeah, Memphis barbecue is like lit. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Football.
Which sport would be
boxing?
Oh my God!
MMA or something,
yeah. Can you imagine a verbiage?
Hockey.
Yeah,
that'd be fucked up.
I know, right?
Soccer, cause that's a lot of foot coordination.
Ooh.
And you got
they gonna be moving slow.
They gonna be falling all over the ball.
Hey,
man.
Hey, and like it was like raining or something. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
trying to
die.
I've never been drunk before, so I'm just saying. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
She don't.
I don't. I'm sober as hell. Like,
natural high.
What made you do that? I had to ask one question during the random question. What made you do that?
I don't like the way it feels in my body. Like when I used to drink liquor, it used to make my body hurt. I don't know if it was because of the situation I was in, but my shit was hurting. I was like, ugh, I don't like how it feel like my back hurt right now. And I threw it up. And then like with smoking like, I can smoke in Colorado, but this street shit, nah, I don't like this shit.
You're too strong, man, you know.
I'm straight.
Now,
I have like a natural high.
Yeah.
People be thinking I'm drunk. Like, I fit in at every party because I be turned, but I be like, I'm sober. They be like, you sober? I be like, I'm sober as fuck.
And how many times a day do I ask you that?
Like,
you didn't drink that?
What's one food y'all would never give up?
hot wings.
Fish.
Oh, yeah, his fish.
Boy, I got so many, I don't even know what to say.
Seafood ain't going nowhere.
The seafood pretty much, or like water food, like freshwater seafood.
Yeah. I like chicken. I don't really care about burgers that much.
Alright, if God sneezes, what should you say?
If God sneezes,
yeah,
bless you.
Why you gonna tell him bless you?
The God in me blesses the God in you.
Citizens bless.
The God in me blesses the God in you.
Bless yourself. Sometimes we gotta tell ourselves to bless ourselves.
Yeah, Pharaoh, like, he get mad, like, if I don't say bless you when he sneezes, it's a problem.
Yeah, reward yourself.
It's a problem. Like, he'll be like, I could be making a beat with headphones on, fucking high as fuck, and he sneeze. You ain't gonna say bless you? I'll be like, huh? Wait, I didn't hear that.
Wait, you just said something interesting. You said you have your headphones high as fuck, so you get so deep in the music to where you feel high.
No, I can't hear because the headphones loud.
Oh, you say high.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
You got a natural.
I thought you were just so when you
that was when you add the music.
It's like smoking.
It's not that deep. I'm not that deep. People be thinking I'm deep. I'm not deep. I'm simple as hell. Nah, the headphones loud, bro.
Mike coming with the hits blunt. Mike coming with the hit.
That meme right now.
Hits blunt. So when you put the headphones on, you get high.
I mean, music does make me high though.
Because
music
the
does
frequency
make me
is
high.
high.
It's the frequency.
Whenever I'm stressed out, like I've been stressed out a lot lately, but I just make music and meditate. So.
Okay. All right, what do butterflies feel in their stomach when they're in love?
Dragonflies.
Caterpillars.
Caterpillars.
I suppose, yeah. Butterflies feel in their stomach.
Do they have stuff?
Smaller butterflies.
Yeah, because if they're in love, they probably doing it. Caterpillars.
They don't get in.
Caterpillars, right up.
Butterflies do it.
No, I said they don't get in love.
They made.
It's about procreation.
They be like, I like your designs on your wings.
And that's a real fly pattern.
Yeah, that's a fly pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I think I'm in love.
You pull up on you real quick.
Ain't that the way it goes? Though?
Yeah.
That's not what happens. That's a lie.
You must, okay, what you
There
think?
you have it, our interpretation of
What you
butterfly
think?
language.
Oh, man.
Bzz, bzz.
So butterflies get caterpillars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caterpillars. Caterpillars.
Caterpillars. You and your caterpillars.
Looking at it.
All right, gotta ask y'all, do y'all eat soggy cereal?
Hell no.
Hell no.
The fuck? I will throw that
I
shit
gotta
away.
think about it.
I will throw that shit
The only
away.
soggy cereal I would eat is Fruity Pebbles.
And I said that the first time. All
No.
right, so
I'm
I
not
gotta tell
eating
y'all
it.
the explanation of why we asked y'all that.
Listen to him.
And I gotta tell. I know that everybody, the listeners, hear this every week, but I gotta explain. So for probably about the last, I say probably about months.
2 months.
Yeah, probably about a month or two. We've been talking about people and how they like their cereal.
Yeah.
So let me explain what we mean by soggy cereal before we go further. So I don't mean like cereal like it's like super mushy, like we eat it, but like if I'm pouring a box of like Cap'n Crunch.
It depends on what
If I
type
put
of
that
cereal
in, if I put that in my bowl, that's gonna mess my gums up if I eat that like right when it's fresh in the milk. My
No, you
gums
know
gonna-
it's not.
crunching them
my
motherfuckers.
gums gonna be shot.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though.
But I like to let it marinate a little bit.
Not
Give
to
it-
where it's
yeah, give it
falling
like 30
apart.
seconds or something. Then I pull up on it.
Yeah.
As opposed to like eating
I'm
like
pouring
right away.
it. I'm pouring and going in.
Right.
Because I'm racing the clock against it getting soggy.
The only one I eat like that is Fruity Pebbles because I have a lot of them joints and I'm trying to be
That's a fact. I'm the same way with
I
those.
drink the fuck
I've
out
been
of
trying to lay
some
off
Fruity
cereal
Pebble
for a
milk
minute,
like
but
shit.
You know, I really want to be respectable to you too. Because you know, y'all really like it, and I don't want to be disrespectful. But that's just gross
all
as fuck
good.
to me.
It's
Like
all good,
that's gross as fuck.
Yeah.
Like the way you explained it with so much passion. Like I was cringing.
I'm telling you,
and I was trying to fix my face,
bro. That's how it
But I
is.
have to respect
I'm very
it,
picky about my food. I don't like cold food. I don't like soggy food. Even when I make my ramen noodles, they can't be too soggy. They gotta be like the perfect texture. Like I'm big on textures. I'm very big
What
on
you say,
textures.
Mike? It went hipping.
No, I was really cringing.
Man, you had the whole violins and everything.
Hey,
It
yo,
was like
hey,
getting
I
deep
felt
that the whole
I
time.
felt
It
it.
went
You didn't see
back
my
to
When I
face?
was
what
delivering it, like I gave you that delivery on it.
Yeah,
like,
you meant it. You really liked it. I had to respect it.
But
You
ain't
really
nothing wrong.
liked it.
We this is a judgment-free zone. You know what I'm saying?
I like y'all, man. Hope y'all tuning in, man. Too bad y'all can't sit with us right now. We don't, you know what I'm saying?
We don't like y'all.
You can't sit with us radio, you feel me? Pharaoh. Yeah. Mike Hicks and his team, Symphony Serena and his team,
I feel like
Frequency 432.
Pharaoh actually speak that language and he be trying us because sometimes, look, his dad can't even speak English that well. Well, he can, but when he talk, he got like this
is a
thick
genius.
accent, right? So I feel like
Everybody
Pharaoh
knows.
really got the accent, but he be trying not to have the accent. Cause he on some coming to America shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you did
And he
good
make
one.
he making me think he poor
Sometimes
right
it be
now.
slipping out
He
the
making
tongue.
me think he poor right now, and then like in a year we gonna go to Africa and it's
Yo,
gonna be
yo,
this
yo,
fucking
yo, yo.
golden
Yeah.
castle or some shit.
You know, no team, No team,
Sometimes I be like, what did you say? Like, speak English. But yeah.
Nah, it's some of that Memphis, you know what I'm saying? It's like Jamaica around this joint, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my dreadhead brethren, them, we always on a mission, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it. It ain't all bad in my city, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just with it if we had to be, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we come together, we can rise. You know
So they got a show coming up.
Oh yeah, we do got a show coming up. Oh yeah, but hold on, we ain't finished with the random question.
All right, my last one. Yeah, I think angels get high.
Do angels get high? Yeah, you can't be an angel and not be high.
That's probably what the halo is.
Yeah. If your halo ain't shining, you not.
You lit.
You gotta shine.
Why you asking high people these questions?
But I'm
lit. They got my wings. Yeah, no, definitely.
All right, y'all want to ask us any questions?
Oh, I really like that last question. Like, that was a great question. But what inspired you to start the show? Like, how did this show come about?
Well, he started before me, so I let him.
So basically, I just wanted to give another platform other than like social media to promote myself, and then of course promote other artists and whoever, just another way to make a revenue, basically.
Right. Y'all definitely working, man. Y'all came all the way down to Memphis 10. We in Memphis right now, man. Man. Shout out Nashville, man. Y'all came down. Y'all support, man. I appreciate y'all.
And that was another reason I got into it, just to be able to get around. Cause like me being a DJ, bro, I love music. Like I breathe that. Like, so I want to go out and, talk to more people that do, that and just a bunch of other stuff, man. Just to be able to this is like probably the first time really traveling. Yeah.
Wow.
So, this is like, man, it's like
y'all better than us, cause 901 Indie Underground ain't going no more. Like, it is 901 Memphis.
We do phone interviews all the time.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're not from Memphis, you probably not gonna get on the show until I get my LA branch, and then we can figure out whatever LA 323 Underground or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. So, what's your DJ name?
Q the DJ.
Q the DJ.
The DJ. I like that. Like Q.
Start
it up. Let's go. Yeah.
For sure.
Y'all got any more questions?
Y'all related?
Nah.
Is that your cousin?
Nah. Y'all seem like family though. Y'all seem like family.
I mean, it came with time, man. I hit him up because I was a guest on the podcast like around the time a couple months after I got here.
Okay.
And
where you say you from? Cause I know you did say.
I'm from Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been in Nashville for like 6 or 7 years, somewhere around there. So it's smooth, bro.
Yeah, I know some folks up there. I ain't never been, but I got some friends that I know over there. Man. I said I gotta visit.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, so y'all shout out y'all social media, anything else y'all want to say?
Yeah, so you can follow me at Symphony Music. That's Symphony with a CYMPHANI Music, or symphonymusic.com. You know what I'm saying? Wherever, just I'm everywhere. So you gotta spell symphony right though, because if you don't, you're not gonna find me.
Spell it wrong, spell it right.
Right. Spell it wrong with a C and an N with an I.
Hey, we got a lot of, because we be talking about that too. Like, we be telling cats, like, we ain't finna spell nothing out for y'all no more out here, man. Like, we done told you how to spell the radio show. We not finna tell you how to spell my Twitter name and my Instagram, because you hear it every week. Symphonymusic.com, get you a symphony beat, all of that.
Yeah. All of that. You can find me on symphonymusic.com. And everywhere.
Not if I take it down.
And you can find me, Mike Hicks, Instagram, Mike MikeHicks. Find me at Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all of those places.
Oh, I ain't spell my name, so you gotta spell Pharaoh. You gotta spell it wrong, but you gotta spell it right.
F-A-Y.
F-A-Y-R-O. Yeah, so Pharaoh, Mike Hicks, Symphony Serene.
And that's Pharaoh Music on Instagram.
Yeah, Pharaoh Music on Instagram. Pretty much type in Pharaoh, F-A-Y-R-O. It's gonna pop up. We appreciate everybody.
Appreciate pop up.
Our Frequency 432 page.
Yes.
Our operation. Actually, you can look up HZ 432. That'll take you to the Operation Frequency 432 page.
And that's me and Mike Hicks. We in this joint, man, full throttle as of right now. You know what I'm saying? It's confirmed 2020, Frequency 432 coming out. We got a show coming up at the Blow Lounge.
Yes, Art Unplugged.
Yeah.
At December the 8th.
Shout out to Justin Coleman.
Yes, Justin
Shout out
Coleman.
to Art Unplugged. Shout out to You know, Memphis.
The whole Memphis, man. Everybody, shout out to y'all.
sure.
Everybody that's listening out there. And to our future listeners and watchers, we in here. Let's ride.
Right. And as always, man, y'all can catch me on IG, the letter Q, dropping dope. I'ma spell it this time, but it's the last time I'm gonna give y'all. So
Go ahead and spell it.
So
But just make sure they know. Make sure they know.
I mean, you know. So it's the letter Q, and then dropping DROPPIN, dope DOPE. Y'all can catch me on IG. Ambitious.
Yeah, and always you can follow me at Ambitious1K on Instagram. I don't never spell it. You can go look it up.
If they can't spell ambitious.
Yeah. That's what I said. Go to the dictionary. But yeah, follow Threshold Brace, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and You Can't Sit With Us Radio on Instagram, all one word. And yeah, until next time. Oh yeah, December 14th, we're doing our live podcast at the Red Rose Hype Shop in Nashville, Tennessee. So check us out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, until next time, L Ambitious Q, we out.
We outie.